Hi, I'm Jason and welcome to this week's Technique of the Week. We're here at Deco-Crete's manufacturing facility. We do a lot of our own blending of our pigments and color hardeners, all that good stuff. So we're here today, and there was a little ramp. We have our forklifts coming down here, and we had this little ramp that we were trying to work with, and we decided we're just going to pour some concrete in here. And I'll tell you what, I just couldn't bring myself to just broom this concrete, so we had to do something a little bit different. So today we're going to be using some different types of aggregates, and today's technique is just broadcasting different aggregates into concrete, and then we're going to be exposing them with our deactivator. So when we're doing this, whatever size our aggregate is, that kind of determines how deep a level of deactivator we want to go. So our deactivators go from 0.5, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And each one gets progressively deeper with the edge. Today we're going to be doing a deeper one, so I'm using a little bit bigger of a glass in it. Okay, these glasses are roughly, I'm going to say like a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch wide. I think it's called Caribbean glass. And then also I'm going to broadcast some of these crushed mirrors on there. These are all-sided mirrors, and so when these go in the concrete, we expose them. When the sun hits it, it's going to really sparkle cool. So we're going to do that. Some other things that I have here, I got some other aggregates that I've just stored up over the years just to kind of show you guys. So this is kind of a cool thing to do too. This one here's mother of pearl. Mother of pearl is like a crushed shell, and it looks really neat in the concrete when it's done. This is kind of neat. This is called Black Beauty, and it's a really inexpensive blasting media. And when this goes on the concrete, and then if you broadcast this, and you don't want to do it too quick. Some of these smaller ones you don't want to throw on too quick because you end up losing them because you float them in too much. So with these, we'll wait for a little bit, then broadcast them on. But this, if you use like the 0.5 with this, it looks really neat. You can't even tell if the concrete's really any different, but it just kind of sparkles in. The other one that we have used sometimes, these are black crushed glass. So there's different sizes of different aggregates. And then the other cool thing that you can do too with exposed is these are glow-in-the-dark stones. So we would broadcast these on. The sun charges these, and then at night they glow. So that's a really kind of a cool thing to do with exposed aggregate. I like to put the glass in like a bucket so it's easier to carry around to broadcast. What we're going to do is reach in the bucket and just broadcast the glass out onto the slab. I usually try to get about, in a 50-pound bag, usually will cover between 100 and 150 square feet per bag per 50-pound bag. So that's kind of like a good rule of thumb. Timing's everything with the glass because we don't want it to get too hard where we can't float them in, and we don't want it to be too soft where we end up pushing them down in the concrete too deep. It's like anything with decorative concrete, you know, the timing's everything. And so we put them on here at the right time, and we're floating them in. We want to make sure that we get them surrounded by the cream of the concrete, or they'll just pop out. So it's important to get that matrix and get it locked in tight together. What I'm spraying on the slab too, if it's in full sun here, so we're using some control finish to spray on there, and what that does is just gets the concrete, helps us to work up some cream. Next thing we're going to do is spray number 4 deactivator. This is going to take it down pretty deep where you can see, we'll see some stone from the concrete, but we'll also really expose that glass, and that's what we're after. When the concrete's to the point where you can touch it with your fingers and it's not really pulling up that much, just a little bit, still moisture, but your fingers aren't really like digging in that much, that's when it's a good time to go ahead and start spraying that. We don't want to wait too long. If there's spots you can't reach with your sprayer, we'll take like shoe-ins or something like that and walk out there when the concrete can support your weight. But that's, you know, it's better if you can actually reach it all. So we're all done for today. We're gonna have to strip our form jet and stuff. We'll come back tomorrow, we'll cut it and pressure wash this off, and that will expose all that glass and stuff. Then after that, we'll let it cure and put the sealer on it. That's it for this week's Technique of the Week. Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate you being with us every week. Remember, go out to our YouTube page, man. We'd love if you guys would hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. That really helps us out. We really appreciate that. And thanks so much for watching these, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.